in winter. Crass amateur.
But the pleasure for me in my bomb-proof Centaur is to sail as far up these creeks and estuaries as my 1 metre draft will allow us to go, getting to know the fowl and her daughters intimately. Tresillion, Milo, Restrongit, Percool, Cowlands, Truro. The ones that are too shallow for the Centaur will be explored by dinghy using tides, oars and the Optimist rig. Leaving the Carrick roads behind, up past the last fisherman.
Hi.
Past big wooden boats owned by good men with big pockets who know how to spend it well. Up past the horribly ugly mussel farm pontoons, now cruelly abandoned. A salmonella scare did them in, apparently. Who'd have thought it? In an estuary that receives the partially processed bodily exudations of 20,000 Truronians. Optimism is a wonderful thing. Up past a pair of self-unloading reefer ships, summer meadow and summer flower. The sisters have been island hopping the oceans of the planet for 35 years. All the interesting, out-of-the-way places, seldom at the same island at the same time. Now finally reunited on the Fowl and awaiting their ignominious end at the Indian ship slaughter facility on the polluted Gujarati beach at Alang. Up past the Donna Amelia, born in Germany in 1929, the same year Hitler first tasted power. She never looks anything less than immaculate, even when in winter storage, 5 miles up the Fowl. She appears in the yachting press and shadows of old web page listings once every 5 years when she changes hands and most of the interior gets recarpeted and restyled in some way by the latest owner. 12 cottage-style en-suites for the owners and their friends at the moment, I believe. There's always someone on board. In the wintertime, apparently, it is often a close-to-retirement couple who spend their quiet nights in the almost windowless crew accommodation and their working days super-fettling the entirety of the interior and everything above deck level of the 71-metre-long £20 million plaything of a string of astonishingly rich men. Up past the boats occupied by hardy liveaboard individuals who choose to face down the damp winters on mid-river pontoons where every gallon of water, sack of fuel and morsel of food has to be ferried from the land in a pram dinghy. The authorities who run the West Country estuaries have a gentle hand when it comes to accommodating such men.
This is a very weird place to sail because there's the main river up here and there's this big arm here, quite a long arm, and then there's a massive arm here and another arm there and then the other one goes up that way. So the wind and the tide is all over the shop. Tide's running really well now.
Small, beautifully crafted stone wharfs can be found everywhere up here. designed to accommodate the flat-hulled sailing vessels that would have been the first steps on the empire-shaping journey from Cornish mineshaft to England's copper-bottomed guarantee of global domination of the world's seaways.
Wow.
But when the rain stops and the sun comes out, it's beautiful. These Cornish coastal oaks, their branches twisting this way and that, a never-ending supply of ready-made naturally grown shapes for knees and futtocks on big wooden sailing ships. The light is now coming at the trees from two directions. The sun direct, sharp, clear and precise. The light is also bouncing off the estuary, where the clear, salty seawater from the Atlantic mingles with the red-tinged runoff that is cascading down every stream and gully at this time of year.
So this is the Tresillion River. And it goes quite a long way in, but it looks fantastic. This is the Mark II candle heater. I've got 5 under there at the moment, but this piece of woodland is just settling down for the night. It's mostly the crows and the owls that are making the running at the moment.